Starikini homotinyi no yo ikominali mu mwakano yo gwechirubere 2025 mwanchomo ligererinde no kwegena mbiyole andonsi asole na gukwanire nabo igokwarigane ko enyora yatekere Chinsa Ibere cyabo no butuko literane CYRUS NYAKUNDI na robe na nchi ikomo
aya na yatekere chinga keche ime ya CCTV.
Go chaka haya tekireni go chiburaburu chiaba chikwenekirwa asamu ya matanga asensemo ya bumatara wadi ya nyako bunge ya kitutu cha South County ya Kisii yemagega chinga kichokorwa kwa mabagago cyase bakurigiburayi gukwana asobono bataba bakuibwana egentekirira chiburaburu chikwenekirwa muri kicho Vincent Onyanja aroboturwa sinjira yo wikirano
ime yeti
akini wala tanga na isaide asobwentie
bumatara
Gangkwane
wodi ya nyakoe bunge ya kitutu cha South ime ya county ya Kisii
ya tinda kora upana takona ta
okumusana nani gokwenekiwa asomanyega bwa matanga asensemeyo ekerokeria abare abaikana sensemeyo ane bakorigie birgo byoberai barokana kutaigwana chimeme kubwatekana no mujigo yokolekana asiritu kolia rero yo koligie keroke bwa misio kurose gode yo medias onchoko gatoni garokana komocha oyorige tubuga keroke bwa misio Felix Maira omanyekante buna masie
nchemunande nene gamarie tana ko comedias onchoko gato igonte nene 2027 yo bwa misio bwa nyakwe ande rasma yeri bageri no ne kwere neke gotwa ndebina orotaire irikura obotwa chibwaye na bwa mubegete isiko bone kana asisene tikuna nyasaye akairwa ari account agakolega no mo women de poito byombe mbia letre ga igabangi na basupportri ose group de ya rosi ga iga
ngane yo nigo yarokana gotamo kya Felix Mairura uyo makante buna masien egento kero bera buko toro kongusana na asomo yigoyo Asinga kiechio maiga ya yonsi ni go Felix Mairura masiarokana komo cha media senchoko gato asoko motebu na siasa ni go cha rokana utora chiborabu kubatkane chungwana cha ichimbe
siasa talisegi siasa talikopimana kimo siasa no konyara ko criticize na fairway ya maskani asabarai bali bachorili kero kende bone kero konyara bambura makeba batebanga na barunko ligibale bacha korete buruburu asamatanga as leaders we cannot allow that
aina bokolenga na media senchoke ni gairaniria masie asoko motebuna chingagichi aisho kuligia karuge kino bokaribu enchi abete chiko tikara magiga na wewe kuma bodi okolega asiria ile asabisi omumendere bubwe county ya Kisii
anchabo ngama kwe keroge kentumna jenzi asanya tibaza amasi engaki yae yetire tigakorega tiae boronge arikarari ngai abo matara na morote omwe msiyo ito igache tato beketa marramate ga yatigeta bamara tunyako buneka magoro tato kumereti rero ngori ato maga iga matanga ni karaka wenda kwira bakachigufa marangeti abantu bararebya ngai ga ngotumana nande ga sikuni majiaye bono nko bateya bangina nabagaka mutenene gaiga mumanyangera ongiye ere bobe yansie tochete nande rasma torusia bantaba babwato bugampyo bubasekerugo
tukuligiwa yekrugo kyobo mpiko lwase bunge ya kitutu cha South Calvin Mwando ereni gazoga kwane ngani yaro kanasiri tukulia lera somo yigobo matanga chinga kechinere ni gati ya una ase bunge yutsegi cha rokane kone kibwango iga asensemo ya ate una nigo cha rokane go segi tomono mu bunge wenseme yo oyine rokane ko bwetra na mangane chisegi aseme yiga ya matanga ao
esali twabere tokora mangana yechibura buru ase constituency yaito kuna bono njanya alikanete ngakigete umuronde na yaro gichikura wali busero gakwenda matanga uchi shirikisho akaumero nabasaye abuyanya yatebekanete babwato wamate no yorekero ko mujumba yantonike bagendi abamurabo bakarwani mu muroyo ngana yebura buru akire seito namabe
omoiko oyo togosaba ng'okemewe kabisa
noenda bokorengana na Alvin Tinga oinerikire na somo yigo matanga igarokana kumochia Felix Mairo gosoma siasa gotebuna rokana kurwa amabaga asenchira yobo kinyumba na korokana gotega wanasiasa magiga gotabari baga asomo yiga bwa matanga
ase ogotari organize competitors bae ntoko teango tokanda ito komatiye ngente kama politics is not about enmity. Siasa si uadui. Sisi tutafute siasa, tufanye siasa yetu kwa amani, tuongee na wananchi. Wananchi ndio wako na marking scheme. Wao ndio wanasaisha mtihani, wanakupatia kiti. Si kunyima watu wengine nafasi. I want to tell that man to change that habit, aonyeshe tabia mzuri na aonyeshe equality. Yenye yeye mwenyewe akiuliza hii kiti aonyeshe kwamba akipata anaweza fanyia wananchi wote kazi equally.
Noena bo abamenyi kurwa senseme yegoni go bamurikire egekoregia korekana siritu kuria rero chinseme chiga chaiti yogo toka a sensemo ya mubatarase wodi ya nyakoe abarai aoni go banyare kuboria gati yabasai amana abantu bonsi bakorigie birugo by'oburai oneke buna korabale siasa chiabo chomurembe. Reporter ya Kisii TV kurose wodi nyakoe bunge kuja South Imeye County ya Kisii ilitirana nchinkuru kwa Vincent Onyancha.
Bemono homori keito Vincent Onyancha asoroboturo. Go chinga kechicho hoyo kulige kerogo kyobujumbe hase bunge ya kitutu cha South Calvin Mwando. Nigaso kirena kurukubuli agochi asaba na siasa gokora siasa chio murembe. Yingo kwatikana ne chiburaburu hejio chabere chikwenekiwa simiga ukwana chinga kicho ni garukubuli gocha serikali kugwaterana wizara y'ekiseme kwenekibunango bekabaro kuibwana na ubwatani kurwa Seki University bunenchereyemo yokora homogirwe mirimo hoyo hogendete kwenekiwa asiboigo abagakomochi oborai bwa kitutu cha South asogutekirani amagendero
ta nchenkuru ko muske Calvin kenani omwando bitukoli alero igotwarenge asamatanga seito mate ga bumatara setwale kwa ni mungi na dini buraburu uja utikoreka nororo eyo ekoreka era chikolete kioro keriekebe esali twabeire tokora mangana yechi buraburu ase constituency yaito kuna bono njanya alikanete ngakigete mumuronde nero koligi chikura kurwari bugusero gakwenda matanga uchiari shirikisho akaumero n'abasaye abuyanje yatebekanite babwato obwamate no yorekero ko mujumbe Anthony Kebagendi abamurabo bakarwani mu muroyo akairunya gitari ariram nabo mu muroyo abamukoreta mangana amabe bakasibo mu muroyo bakengoliye sobo sacha bwaye bakamukurure para igoro eyaletete liyanda linene tukaliranga mangana yebura buru akire seito n'amabe omoiko yo togosaba ng'okemewe kabisa abagaka abanene bakwanero yorekero go mujumbe because yonyere gago chagukwanwa na usikaine na mangana y'ekisegi nero manyene uratangase ira abantu ngere bona agenda agake chimu akagarege kuba ngere bona achatoite so obugambye bogendera ko baboko anda mutubo ko gendera ko bubuya tari bogendera ko anda bogusarika na mole se school chieto tutagete prioritization as a development in our schools. We want umurai orekero go gikwairwa mamlaka n'abantu still consult abantu ntubwate kwende kipengele keria yeli chiko gotanga public participation engage abananchi bakotebye priority yabo engage abalimu engage educationists engage parents so that they tell you what is our priority in this school. You cannot just assume uboke skuru warenge utabuke ngalere skuru ekenge ngete gerene sengenge kwa manya kubeka sengenge very expensively nechi ne bichange biga byo kutugera chingoko kwa manya watanga kuagitire skuru chinyinge karoko gita igoko beke wall fence wabeke ida matabori gose blocks in the school kwa nyora ya gitiru ebwate one access karo bega sengenge yo muntu nabagwitira ndonsi aso skuru ne aya bintu bya skuru bisaleke. So prioritization kange bintu mbire munabona toko enda chicho chiskuru chire chibe lavatories chicho chire chimbe mono okonyora abana bako genda iga ese yaja enke gose yaje nene bana baligeretia makonde gochima abana baratari bagume tonyora chi accident chine so igo toko mutebinga improve facilities and the environment of study sabana baito bagosomera ese chiskuru cheito so ntoli ne kerenga esoko lyo burayi obo tali eliomana tali chisegi no mujumbo itorekanire kagusegeta chisegi ne eliomana across the county binde na alenge chisegi bo machoge abantu baito mwaro jese chitibi gakorwana ro gabadangana ro mokongu ogochigotete abachumbe mujumbo ndo machoge ngaera bone ro gochikomurwana chisegi sobo naende linde ntu amora chisegi nyali bali gakorwana chisegi samatanga alenge sobo mweshimiwa Tongi naende juzi ga ntu amora chisegi kitutu chache north gakorwana no mujumbe Jafet Nyakundi igoto tageta taibu mumuro yo minto ntubwati segi nere lakini omoika bwelio mana ne chisegi echiga ko chikoleta baka abana baitonsa abachikurwana matanga nako turwania abantu ngabarito kumupinga kisiasa eina magosa manene togo chikoboria bagaka baita batata bakwanero mumuroyo abasasiroti na abapasta bechi kanisa mbali bakwanero mumuroyo nga siasa ya seito bogitutu chache south ebe yo morembe
go tigana na yori chikola lero mu waziri w'ekiseme chola simigosi ugamba no waziri w'ekiganje kanene ngiye serikali John Mbadi iko baba bakorege karo na babwatani korwa State University gati abo wasu na kosu eke karo kyabage kwaliganirwa ni kamati y'ebunge higoro y'ekiseme ikare kyonigo gyacha aso kwenne kibuno mugiro w'abakolimero mu nabo igabarokiwe University ngo ikoro mwari bunenchere ya moyo kuruli bagaligi yago cha sabarokiwe University kwegendelea masomo abo mochando ndo wensi utayo.
Let me just first say that this has been a very good meeting and the facts have come out the way it is, and we've come up here with the team from Treasury and we've put all our facts on the table, where the delays came from. We have stipulated and we've indicated, and let me just say that as a ministry we are actually going to undertake a review of how this 2017-2021 CBA process has been conducted, but after we finish, so that we learn from it, so that we do not repeat the same mistakes that perhaps has been made, and we get to understand, interrogate the whole system the way it has been done. On the issue of the amount that is on the table and which has been confirmed by all the parties that they can be able to meet without defaulting is on the 50-50. That's what I would urge the unions, even as they meet their members, to discuss, to see that this is accepted, and then we can go back to work as we continue working on the CBA of 2025-2029. On the CBA of 2025-2029, there is already a process of applying for a review of what the SRC indicated, and I think there is a letter that has already been done, and it will be shared with the unions. It has not been shared with them. We just had a meeting this morning, and the letter has been done. We've given direction as a ministry to IPU CCF on what needs to be done in that space so that the CBA makes sense. It was out of last year's negotiations that we made a decision that we need to be negotiating our CBAs at the beginning of their cycle so that it is easier to factor them into the budgets going forward. Then it becomes easier to deal with. We are in this quagmire because we are dealing with the CBA in arrears, which then becomes very complicated, loads our CBA, and you know the sector is already getting the largest amount of money, the numbers are increasing, the pressure is on across the board. So we're just trying to see what is the best way we need to do these things to avoid a situation where our students, our teachers, our lecturers keep going out of the class or going to the streets. So we need your help in looking at the global position, not just one side, not just, because the next thing then that would happen is, and it's already starting to happen, the universities are going to start closing down. If they start closing down, we are still in the same place or worse off than we were before. So it is in the interest of everybody, the lecturers, the students, and the unions, for us to have an agreement so that this space can be opened up and we can negotiate the rest of the things. And the CBA for 2025-2029 should be delinked from the CBA of 2017-2021 so that we negotiate both separately and get that clean solution to it without morphing into something else that are more complicated. So that, my plea, is accept the 50-50 and let us move from this mountain. We moved around here for quite some time, and it's unfortunate that it took a bit long for us to agree on the figure. But now that we agreed, it shouldn't be a problem at all. Thank you.
Chinga kichicho homuri kamunene wekiombe kiabaro kibeju University huwasu Dr. Constantine Wesonga niko haene kibuna nacho kolege karona babatani wekiombe kyo aso kwene kibuna wachibare wekera homwe rugo goteneni mugiro bumiremo hoyo bagukwire bimatuko hemerongene na 53 wekera litukulia lero kukwana chinga kichicho Wesonga niko haruko boli ago cha serikali wetere wizara yechi semi kwene kibuna ngwekiraniere amagani abo.
There are members who have retired since 2017-2021. They are at home. They need their pension. Oh, if we push this 50% to 2026-2027 financial year, already there are commitments, and the Ministry of Education is going to be constrained. We have 2.37 billion for 2021-2025. That is supposed to mature on 1st July. 2.73 billion.
2.73 billion to mature in 2025,
2026, 2027 financial year.
2026, 2027 financial year. Yes.
That's the next. There are commitments we made with the IPCCF that mortgage, car loan and mortgage was supposed to be factored in the sector budget for 2026-2027 financial year. So we said we need a reasonable offer for 2025-2029 CBA. Not that to be split. Organs of the union have rejected the 50-50. And I don't want to promise the Honorable House that they are going to accept. They voted against it. For the sake of the children and students of this country, we are going to convene the organs of the union so that we can reconsider. However, the ministry should apologize to us for calling us confused and that we should go back to class. The next thing, IPCCF should reconsider how they manage university staff. A study should be conducted on motivational and job satisfaction needs of public university workers in Kenya. The way IPCCF manages university staff is perfunctory. If you can see the way lecturers came out to strike, those are people who could go up to January. But because of your chairmanship, because of the honorable members that have talked to us, I'm going to plead with our members so that we can reconsider. You don't push us. You don't call us names. The next thing I'm saying, the worst of the worst, chair, is 80-20. They give us 80% and 20% to remain. 80% will be 5 billion. So that 2 billion is taken to 2026-2027. My irreducible minimum for the sake of you and the honorable committee members and the students of this country. Thank you very much.
Na soroboti rumanchumo ligere tigatonyoru mutimo komoke tukoirana ntugende na ya tikira sinchira yobwikirano.
Aya na ya tikire chinga kiechi ime ya Kisi TV. Eye Kisi TV amandegere y'umuguzi.
Ine aino mwebuli kwabere gwe kwebolia ngayo mwana waragende skuru ya Skyland Friends School yugotoka sichinsemo chagetare na ryori chiburyao obyabo mwana wo gosomera skuru eye ngamuna nigoba bwatobo sombe abalimu abo babwatobo manyi bwaigoro endagira nero amuna mache amacheno yokonywa babwate ebirasi bisaine school fees yabo nigo ekogenda muno mu buko bw'omwananchi obutambe na nigo ekobeka chinyigekero chingiyago chia sabana.
Hasa malienda ngoro kwa Felix Mayaka, director ya Skyline Friends Kisi, egotoka somo chibosongo. Tigangireri bageli, ntebya Bible Monsi B, batagete ward meet abana, both from primary, preschool, primary section, and the junior school will remain open. Offices will remain open from Monday to Friday. You go, you know, the ward meet on grade 6, please come to Skyline. Nokonyora abantu notole staffs nobale abantu reception abantu abo yakabisa. We have qualified teachers baragokonyera abana come 2026. Karibu sana na Mungu awabariki.
Pasamange bakirisimi wetirasi chinamba chiabo 0724 273 582 wase 0717 342 880. Skyline Friends School aiga no mwanogo aranyora masomo yebirengo bigoro.
Kisi TV amandegere yumugusi.
Welcome to Luther Park International School, where young minds are inspired to dream, learn, and grow. Offering the globally recognized Cambridge curriculum, Luther Park is built on values of integrity, open-mindedness, determination, and courage. Our highly qualified international teachers bring world-class education close to home. Our early years foundation stage program lays the groundwork for young learners with a full, fun-packed sports park that fosters active bodies and minds. With state-of-the-art classrooms, fully equipped science and computer labs, and all the resources for digital age learning, Luther Park delivers an affordable, top-notch education. We offer countless ways to explore passions, whether it's journalism, drama, debating, or Scouts. At Luther Park, every learner finds their place to shine. Admissions are open. Visit us at the Kisumu Migori Junction next to Bosongo Hospital. For more information, call us today on 0742 861 258 or 0791 749 446 or 0726 462 723.
Kisi TV amandegere yumugusi.
Milimani Excellence School ni sukuru ya chine kuma imeyo mochio bosongo asokwena na masomo yebirengo bigorokoro grade 1 gwika grade 9 amona bari ba JSS amasoma CBC bakwena na nkorengana n'ensi ya Kenya wetere wizara y'ekisemi ayo mwibori wachandikira motuka mange kubuke kimambi rokorosire mwana gendagera gende nere sukuru bono rusi obuoba sendagera Milimani Excellence School nigo bakwena na lunch na tea break buikeranu obo zombi mbabuate nandemba nigo babuate geti asabana bakogosoreri eliogo kinia ebyegwa byabana inyuranga imea the Milimani Excellence School nigo babuate computer classes, modern library, music lessons, amasoma French amona masomo swimming. Voigo nigo bagwadmita abana bonsi pikoro preschool, daycare, grade 1 gwika grade 9 amona bari ba JSS. Ayerera ekiagera interviews na intake cyo mwaka w'ikirwibire na 2025 nemo asetamwe gocha nigo chigendererete. School fees yabo tego kuira getongo nebake nigo ego kwana no mubuko ogo asamange batarerero chinsemo cha Milimani omuchio bosongo gose obakresi migwetere namba 0714038433.
Yeta Professor Henry Nyabuto Nderi, Director Milimani Excellence School. Omwana na bako admitted ngakiende house tuwathe gedunga ongoing admissions. Waliga nilimwezi balimubwata abana for daycare, playgroup PP1, PP2, grade 1 to grade 9.
Milimani Excellence School, shaping the future.
Eye Nkisi TV amandegere y'umuguzi. Aya na yatekire chingakechi imeya Kisi TV.
Karibu na inde homo nchomo ligiriria oyolenge homo gavana we county ya Nairobi Mike Sonko iganyara kagwa kanepiri nyagitari ya basubati ukonye batangira sinyagitari ya mama Lucy Kibaki ase wodi yo kuibora magega yugo sinyogwa kana epiri nyagitari ukwana chingake chisonko igaba ga komochibo teneno lwe nyagitari yo nabo ige serikali ya county ya Nairobi asoko sinyogwa kana epiri eyo ya basubati agwo asoko igo alira yogocha kugendera kurugusira gusiasa bale.
Na kwanza nimesikitika sana kwa sababu kwa hii era ya wamama kuzuiliwa sababu ya bili ya kuzaa. Hii ni jambo la kuhuzunisha sana. Nakumbuka nikiwa mbunge bado nilifanya hii kazi ya kutoa mama Lucy, kutoa mama Pumwani, si kitu yangu ya kwanza. So nilipoona ni kitu ilinihuzunisha sana. Ilinihuzunisha sana na nikasikia vibaya sana, that is why niko hapa. Na nimepongeza wamama wote, tumewatafutia maambulance waende nyumbani, na nikawapia pia kitu kidogo, na pia tutawalipia SHA. Ndio in future problem kama hizi tuweze kuzi-avoid. Hawa tayari nitawalipia SHA, alafu tutaangalia vile tutasensitize wa Kenya kuhusu SHA. Ndio tusikuwe na hizi visanga vya wamama tena kuzuiliwa hospitali. Lakini pia tumemwambia single mothers waanze pia kuchill. Watoto ni blessing kwa Mungu, lakini pia wakuwe na mpangilio wa kuzaa. Kama lazima wazae wa chill, hata kama ni family planning waweke, tujipange. Unaona economy vile iko.
Nasikia vizuri, nimetoka salama na mtoto wangu. Nashukuru Songo kwa hiyo matendo ametutendea.
Bili yako ilikuwa ngapi?
Ilikuwa 15k.
Nimeshukuru Sonko ametutoa, tumekaa huku sana, tumehangaika sana. Wengine wetu tumemaliza mwezi na tumeshukuru ametupeleka home, at least za kurecover. Ni asante, tunasema Sonko tena.
Kwa jina naitwa Rose na Maemba Wajie. Nimekaa hapo muda wa wiki moja. Bili yangu ilikuwa shilingi 27,000. Nimesaidiwa na Mike Sonko. Nashukuru na mshukuru, amenisaidia, nimetoka naendelea na huyo moyo. Na Mungu ambariki.
Huyu ni koligi wetu. Amekaa hapa hospitali. Hakuwa ametoka, lakini venye tumesikia Sonko amekuja akamsaidia. Tunashukuru sana. Tunashukuru na tena tunasema ni asanti, aendelee kusaidia wengine. Mungu ambariki sana.
Mimi nashukuru sana mheshimiwa kwa kuintervene na kutoa wagonjwa ambao walikuwa wamekwama mahali hapa, including our colleague. Tunamshukuru sana, Mungu ambariki. Alikuwa na SHA lakini ingeweza kumsaidia kwa hiyo bili alikuwa nayo. So aendelee na hiyo moyo na Mungu atambariki sana. Na asifanye tu hapa Mama Lucy peke yake, aende kwa hospitali nyingine juu watu wengi wamekwama kwa hospitali mengi.
Omo raiben somoske wira muruto ni go hen
that we will have a much more robust and a better engagement with our diaspora. And it is the reason why I set up a State Department for Diaspora Affairs. We also want to see how we can support you invest back home and help you structure that investment. We are in the final stages of a diaspora bond on how people in the diaspora can support Kenya with a diaspora bond that also gives you an investment income. First time in Kenya's history. And we moved our sugar production from about 600 metric tons to 815 metric tons. It is our plan that by next year we will do 1 million tons, and by 2028 we will be a net exporter of sugar from Kenya. And that goes also with coffee. For those of you who have coffee in different parts of Kenya, the prices of coffee have gone up from an average of 60, 70 shillings a kilo. This year we were at 130, 140, 110 at the very least. And we are continuing with the reform of that sector, because initially, you know, the licensing regime facilitated people to engage in curtailing the sector. Apart from stimulating our economy, housing is creating opportunities for jobs. And you know what? We have built this whole big program. Now the contracts we have signed is 600 billion. How much? 600 billion. Housing, markets, hostels, and all of it is our own money. We haven't borrowed from the World Bank. We have not borrowed from nobody. And for your information, if I were to go and borrow 600 billion shillings from the World Bank, I would live in Washington for 10 years to get it.
Yeso mwanjumu likirilio ino muraibi enso muske wira muruto chinga kialinge gukwanira aba Kenya hau wamenyata sensemo ya doa katali au injira yokubatirana kwabo koikirania mugendro haigaime yensi ya Kenya. Wikiraga bumanchumu likirilio no kuja kulira ya tekire Chinsa Ibere chabo nubutiko kulende asegeka kerege kemutwe tuchikwirana asingambo yeli tukulia lero asomugeni utanyalika wika ime ye studio ase torachi kukwanira igoro yamangana aringete uboro bora ina kwiga mugendero yense omugeni witu weli tukulia lero Dr. Magaregi Kenye uyo kuligekerogo kyogo jumbe ase bunge ya Nakuru Town West agusabire toskale chinga kichinkichiro mutwe kwirana tore asenchera erendonge litirani seras nyakundi nago sabiro taru burigerelia borobuya
aya na yatekire chinga kiechi ime ya Kisi TV
sanga na intwe aso mutandao wetera Instagram amona Twitter @Kisi